everybody, it's Dr. Francine from the Chiropractic Center, where we really care about you and your success. And today I wanted to share with you how to turn your kitchen table into the ultimate ergonomic setup for you and your family in 3 simple steps using stuff you already have around the house. There's a lot of people working from home right now, and the kitchen table has really become the hub for most families. And if things aren't set up properly, it can lead to a lot of stiffness or pain for adults. Sometimes kids won't notice any stiffness or achiness, but the long-term impacts are both significant for kids as well as adults. The average kitchen table is actually slightly higher than the average desk, and the average kitchen chair is actually slightly lower than the average office chair. So those 2 things play a big role in how you're going to set things up at the kitchen table. I believe that that's the first thing that needs to be addressed. That is the most important thing that needs to be addressed. And if you don't address that first, all these other things really don't matter. Let's move along. I'm going to share with you first, and I think most people know these things. Let's go to step 2 and step 3. So step 2, most people know at this stage that you should be elevating your laptop. You should be putting it up onto books or magazines or a box. Whatever you're doing, you need to make sure that laptop, the top of the screen, is roughly at eye level or a little bit higher than that. Most people are aware of that. And then step 3 is get yourself an external keyboard and an external mouse and Bluetooth or plug into your laptop. And again, most people are aware of that. If you haven't addressed your chair and your table height though, those 2 things really don't matter. So let's talk about how you can really manage the height of the table and the height of the chair. So the first thing that you want to look at is making sure that your elbows are at 90 degrees. So the average kitchen table, because it's higher, your elbows are going to be bent more than that, and that's going to cause a lot of potential shoulder strain, neck strain, as well as arm strain. So the first thing that you can do is grab yourself a cushion from your couch, and you're going to sit on that cushion. So sitting on the cushion will elevate you, and you'll be able to see that already your arms, your elbows will be bent at 90 degrees, and that's a much better situation to start off with. Now, you may notice as soon as you do that now your low back is no longer supported, and you need to make sure that you support the low back. So the first thing that you can do is grab a towel and roll it up. So I like to put elastic bands on it because sometimes it takes a little while to find the right diameter, because every kitchen chair is different, every person is slightly different. So once you find that right diameter, stick an elastic band on both ends, and then that way you know that it's correct. The best way to find the placement for your towel or your lumbar support is make sure that your buttocks are up against the back of the chair as far as you can go, and then slightly lean forward and drop the towel into position. Then when you sit up, you're going to feel that your low back has some extra support, and that will really help to prevent slouching, keep your low back supported, and help your neck as well. The next thing that you want to address, because you've elevated your body up so that your arms are level, and that's the most important thing to start off with, is you may notice that now your feet are not on the ground properly. So what you can do, I like to use a binder myself, so you can use a binder, you can use a box, but place a binder and then you can put your feet on that binder or the box, and using the binder is oftentimes better because your ankles are going to have a little bit less strain on them. Over time, you might find the box is hard on your ankles, but that's definitely the best thing that you can do with that. So if you can get all the placement in correct position for the chair in relation to the table and your body, then step 2 and 3 will really be beneficial for you, the screen height as well as your external keyboard and your mouse. So I hope you found that those tips were super helpful, and remember to like, subscribe, and share this information. And remember, every little thing you do every day leads to better health. And until next time, let your healing begin.